likeness, or NIL, was allowed in June of 2021. NIL provides an opportunity for student athletes to make deals with businesses or advertisements as an extra source of income and resources while participating in collegiate athletics, something that college athletes weren't able to do before due to NCAA policies. For many decades prior, the NCAA and its institutions have profited off of college athletes through ticket sales, TV contract deals, merchandise, and more. However, ever since the state of California got the jump on the NCAA with its own NIL statutes, considering that state legislation can override the NCAA was forced to take a hands-off approach, realizing that every state could follow suit. Thus became the debate of NIL legislation and the issues that have risen. To further explain NIL in its depth, we brought in Dan Matheson, adjunct professor at the College of Law and director of Sport and Recreation Management program at the University of Iowa.
The NCAA at this point, we have several states across the country with different NIL laws, which makes it very inconsistent for the NCAA. Student athletes at schools in different states might be playing under different NIL rules. So what the NCAA would really love to see is for Congress to act and create a federal law that supersedes all of the individual state laws and creates a consistent playing field for all student athletes at all schools to live under. Congress has chosen not to act at this point, and so it's anybody's guess as to whether they will, and if they do, when that would be.
In order for athletic programs to benefit by athletes profiting off their name, image, and likeness, many alumni have formed collectives to provide resources and financial benefits for recruits and current student athletes. These collectives create opportunities for student athletes to bargain deals and build their brand. The hitch is that these collectives cannot be persuaded by coaches or anyone in the athletic administration. Simply put, how do we know if schools are following these protocols?
Whether it's a collective or a individual business acting on its own, schools are not allowed to broker those deals, NIL deals, between student athletes and an NIL entity. So there does need to be separation between the two, collective and athletics department. There are certainly friendly relationships between collectives and athletics departments, and in many cases, former athletics department employees have left their athletics careers to go to work running NIL collectives. So there's certainly familiarity and friendly relationships between the two entities, but they can't cross the line of an athletics department essentially delivering an NIL deal to a student athlete or delivering an athlete to a collective.
NIL proposes a great benefit at the end of the day, but its complexity poses quite a few challenges for student athletes and collegiate institutions, as rules surrounding what is permissible within NIL are incredibly vague. In order for consistency to arise in the world of athletes profiting off their name, image, and likeness, a blanket federal law would have to be passed. However, the likelihood of such a law being passed is not high. The future of collegiate athletics, then, looks to be dependent upon the NCAA harnessing control over these monetary deals, something that the world of college sports is waiting to see.